Hi everyone, my name's Kenan and I'm with North Carolina 4-H. Today we're going to be doing a couple arts and crafts activities that are going to teach you about what plants need to live. So we're going to be making a know and show plant hat. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this in just a minute. But some things that you'll need to gather around your house before you participate are newspapers, or maybe a brown paper bag or some construction paper. You're going to need scissors and tape, and then some miscellaneous crafting supplies. So whether it's some bows from Christmas presents or birthday presents, some pipe cleaners, beads, ribbons, whatever you think. Just go ahead and grab those and then pause this video and bring it back. All right, now that you've grabbed all of those materials that you're gonna need, we're gonna be talking about what plants need to live. So first off, what are some things that we as humans need to live? We need air to breathe, we need water, we need food, and then of course we need shelter. So are there any differences that plants have in their needs based and compared to humans? Not necessarily. Shelter might be a little different because they're a place in nature. They live outside, but for us, we need shelter from storms and weathers. So there's an easy way for you to remember all of the different needs of a plant. And it's with this easy word, plants. So each letter represents a different need that a plant has. So first is a place. P for place. So a plant deserves a place to live. So whether that's in a container or in a garden bed, or maybe just in the yard or in the forest, there needs to be a place for your plants. L is for light. Sunlight or artificial light is really important because it helps your plants make food and energy so that they can grow and that they can thrive. A is for air. Your plants need air to make energy and to grow. With nutrients, for N, plants need and they look for nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium inside of the ground so that they can grow and be successful. T stands for thirsty. Everyone needs water, right? So do plants. Whether that is in the form of you gardening, T stands for thirsty. Plants need water just like you and I. And then lastly, S is for soil. Most plants need soil to live. That's where their roots grow. But some other plants can grow in a different array of mediums like soil or gravel or sand. And then there are some water plants too that don't need soil at all. So we're going to be making an activity that identifies all of those needs of a plant. And so I'm going to call in a special guest to help me, Miss Liz Driscoll. And we're going to be making our plant hats. So now that you have all of those crafting things at home, we're going to make our plant hat. So first, you're going to need your brown paper or newspaper, and then I'm gonna have Liz hold this over her head, and then next you're gonna grab your tape. And so with your tape, you're gonna wrap it around your head to make a hat. All right. Just like so. Is it on your head nice and tight, Liz?
Yes, good.
Okay. And so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take the corners and the edges of your paper and you're gonna roll them up around your head, and be careful not to pull your hair. I'm so sorry, Liz. All right, you got it?
Yep.
And then you're gonna roll it around until you make your hat just like so. Liz, how does your hat look?
I love it. It feels great, and I think it looks great.
All right, perfect. Liz, thank you so much for helping me make my hat.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Liz. So now that you have all of the needs of your plant, you can decorate your hat with all of those needs. So for air, we have a birthday present bow to represent the clouds. For water, we have a raindrop coming from our clouds here with this tissue paper. And for grass, there's a place. My plant is gonna live in a field, so I cut up a ton of grass. And then the sun, I used some pipe cleaners to make a little sun. And then I also added love, because plants need love in order to grow. And then I also added a little pollinator, a little bee onto my hat. He fell off. Because those are also important for our plants to thrive. So what I want you to think about now is, how do we as people depend on plants in order to thrive and in order to live? So for air, we need air to breathe, but plants are really special because they help clean the air and provide us with oxygen. We also need food, and we eat a ton of different plants like fruits and vegetables, grains and proteins that are all things that come from plants that we can eat for nutrition. Shelter. Plants also provide shelter for us. So we use wood for lumber, and that is to build our homes. And then lastly, water. Some plants like watermelon, cucumbers, are more than 90% water. So we can also get a lot of our water from plants. I want you to take all of these things that you've learned and make your own know and show plant hat. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you later.